This weekend, St. Mark's will pause briefly to celebrate the graduations of young members of our congregation, either leaving high school or finishing college or university degrees. And it's an impressive array of young people who have done amazing things here to advance their lives. And it's always a moment to give thanks for the investment that parents and families and schools like St. Mark's and faith communities like St. Mark's have put into these young people as they prepare to become independent and flourish in their chosen vocations. But graduations also remind me that we as a culture are kind of fixated on our accomplishments, our achievements. We start worrying about where our children are going to go to university when they're in pre-K 3, for example, and years ahead from now. And I often wonder if that's the best message that we can give to our children, because God values us not for what we do with our lives necessarily for generating income and a lifestyle, or for what rewards we might receive from the world around us. God values your children and your life and my life because we are God's children. There's this beautiful passage in the 49th chapter of Isaiah that reads, God says, "Behold, I have graven you on the palms of my hands." In other words, the word graven actually means like a tattoo. Like we're actually not just in God's hands, we're part of God's hands. And I want all of us to remember that when we're tyrannized by the expectations of other people, when we put a lot of pressure on ourselves, on our children, on our families, on our communities, on our country, on the world, if you will, to be better than it is, or to go to the next step, don't ever forget that we go being part of God's hands. And God looks at his own hands and sees you literally tattooed into that hand and delights in who you are today, this very moment. And it's not about what you can do, but it's because of who you are. A child of God, created in God's image, created by God for love and to love and by love. So celebrate this weekend, but also be grateful that you belong to God. See you Sunday.